In the year 2005, humanity's evolution reached a critical juncture. Scientists made a startling discovery. As the dominant species at the top of the food chain, humans had started regressing in their evolutionary development. This meant that in the coming decades, people would progressively become less intelligent. Our story revolves around Joe Bowers, a corporal in the U.S. Army who worked as a librarian. Joe was an ordinary man with no exceptional abilities, which is why he was chosen for a secret government project. General Collins, a military scientist, had invented a hibernation pod capable of preserving humans for an indefinite period. Joe was selected as the first test subject, to be revived in the future when the need arose. To make the experiment more inclusive, they also required a female participant. After several unsuccessful attempts to find a suitable candidate within the military, Collins settled on Rita, a prostitute who was sent to the lab by her manager and boyfriend. Upgrade. The experiment was highly classified, with no media advertisement. Joe and Rita were connected to intravenous systems and locked inside the hibernation pods. Unaware of the upcoming events, they entered the pods, assuming the experiment would last only a year. However, their lives were about to take an unexpected turn. Shortly after, General Collins was arrested for involvement in a prostitution ring. An upgrade was also apprehended. With no scientists interested in the experiment, Joe and Rita were forgotten. The lab in the military base was closed, and the building was eventually demolished. The hibernation pods ended up in a dumping ground, where Joe and Rita lay unconscious as the years passed. As predicted by the scientists, human intelligence declined with each passing year, and people became increasingly foolish. The average intelligence chart showed a continuous decline, and society relied on scientists to find a solution. However, the brilliant minds of the world were preoccupied with experiments like reversing hair loss and prolonging erections. No one took action to address the growing stupidity, and being an idiot became the new norm. Consequently, the world faced a mounting array of problems. One such problem was the issue of garbage disposal. In 2505, unplanned dumping of garbage resulted in the formation of the Great Garbage Avalanche. One day, a landslide occurred, causing Joe's hibernation pod, buried under a mountain of garbage, to slide down and end up in a random house. The house belonged to Fritto Pendos, a typical modern-day idiot who paid no attention to the sudden intrusion of garbage and a stranger standing before him. Fritto's laziness was evident in his couch, which had a built-in toilet, allowing him to avoid getting up from his marathon TV watching sessions. When Joe tried to engage him in conversation, he was promptly kicked out of the window. Unaware that he had stepped into the future, Joe commented on the rapid changes he observed within just a year. He noticed that people communicated in a different language consisting of grunts and moans rather than coherent words. However, whenever he interacted with people as his normal self, they chased him away. Seeking answers, Joe went to a nearby hospital where only winners of a game received free health care. Perplexed, he asked the receptionist about seeing a doctor, but she simply pressed one of the many buttons on her desk. Feeling weak, Joe attempted to drink water, but to his surprise, water had been replaced by an energy drink called Brondo. People believed water was solely meant for toilets, while they consumed the energy drink incessantly. Later, Joe found himself in a doctor's office, where he realized from a magazine's date that it was the year 2505. Before he could process the as President of the United States, Joe Bowser's primary goal is to reverse the effects of the backward evolution that has plagued humanity for centuries. Determined to restore intelligence and critical thinking to the population, he launches a nationwide initiative to prioritize education and scientific research. Joe appoints a team of brilliant scientists and educators to develop a comprehensive plan to enhance intellectual capabilities and reverse the downward trend in human intelligence. They establish specialized schools and institutes dedicated to fostering critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and advanced scientific knowledge. The government invests heavily in research and development, focusing on breakthrough technologies, medical advancements, and sustainable solutions to address the world's problems. Joe implements policies that encourage innovation, creativity, and intellectual growth, aiming to inspire the younger generation to embrace learning and pursue scientific careers. Recognizing the importance of inclusivity and diversity in driving progress, Joe promotes equal opportunities for all citizens to access quality education and participate in scientific endeavors. He establishes scholarships, grants, and mentorship programs to support underprivileged communities and marginalized groups, ensuring that everyone has the chance to contribute to the advancement of society. Joe's administration works tirelessly to repair the damage caused by years of neglect and ignorance. They invest in restoring the environment, combating pollution, and developing sustainable practices to ensure a healthier planet for future generations. They also focus on rebuilding the economy, creating job opportunities, and fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. Over time, the efforts of President Joe Bowser and his administration bear fruit. The average intelligence of the population gradually increases, leading to a resurgence of scientific breakthroughs, technological advancements, and societal progress. People regain their curiosity, thirst for knowledge, and ability to think critically, paving the way for a brighter future. As the years pass, humanity becomes wiser, more compassionate, and better equipped to address the challenges of the world. Joe's leadership and dedication to the pursuit of knowledge are celebrated, and he becomes known as the president who steered humanity away from the brink of intellectual decline. Meanwhile, Joe and Rita's relationship grows stronger amidst the transformative journey they have experienced together. They become advocates for education and intellectual growth, traveling the world to share their story and inspire others to embrace the power of knowledge. In the end, the world evolves into a society where intelligence, compassion, and scientific progress shape its foundations. And Joe Bowser and Rita, the once average individuals caught in the chaos of a backwards evolving world, play a vital role in leading humanity toward a future where wisdom and understanding prevail.